Alright, so we have the very beginning. We're going to call this the northwest section. It's like so slightly north, it's more west. Got a northern, tint to it. And we're heading east, primarily east, with a slight south, direction. That's it. What do I have distance? So 5.3 miles. Let's say 5.3. Let's see how long this sucker is. Got a Skylar up there. No way to get down from right off the Skylar. So I saw the possum up in the tree the other day. We've got Motorcycle George. I keep saying one of these days at the end up here I gotta break some of the twigs so you can get through. I'm not gonna do it today, but one of these times I'll do that. I just want to have a video of this full route from this direction. Yeah, so this is really east. Forget about that little bit of south. Primarily east. We're just going to call it the east end, heading east. Paralleling the Belleville Pike over to my left a couple streets. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. Well, Belleville Pike turns. It's paralleling you for a little bit, then it bears to the right, and we wind up crossing it up here. That too heads east, but just like with any road, they dip and dive in and out, change direction slightly. And most of them primarily are heading in the direction. Unless you're going to get a little developments and stuff like that, that's kind of different. That's nice. The wind is still, I feel a little breeze back here. At least we got some cover. Keep an eye on that front tire since it keeps getting soft. Hope I have that pump in my bag like I put in there. If Ed wants you, whenever you want to come over here after work one day when you're over in Lodi, let me know. Let me know the night before, whenever you know. This is all ideal on the fat bike, right? These big railroad stones. But they are. They're railroad stones. Big ones. Loose. Nice view of the Meadowlands over to my right. Yeah, now it gets nice down here. I don't feel like I'm recording it. Hands get these rocks in the bumpers. It always works on my hands going to sleep. China Grove. That's my head here. Yeah, move a couple twigs out of the way. Break a couple low-hanging branches. That's all we take. But it's still alright rather than doing that. Just have to dip and dive and duck in. Yeah, when you turn quickly on these loose stones, you slip and slide. You gotta be careful. And so up in here is where it gets a little tighter. with that poor possum. Poor possum. I'm surprised the other animals haven't come and, you know, been like gnawing and chewing on him. I guess I hate to say it like that, but these are a little bit tight. Ooh. That was a big fall right on my elbow too. Big fall right on my elbow. It hurts. Oh boy. Yeah, that was a massive fall I just took. Trying to boogie along, I misjudged my hand on that, you know, that tree sticking out. Oh boy. I have no elbow pads on. Boy, I'm okay, but it really hurt. And it's on the other elbow, the one I would want it to be on, because the other one, the one that clicks, it's on the one that clicks, but I think I'd rather have it on that one than the other one. Yes, I gotta be careful boogieing along through here, geez. And so here's where I could break some of the twigs, it would help. You know, it took my handlebars. That's going to be a great one on video. Holy shoot, hey. Going how fast? I was going maybe 10 miles an hour. Something like that. Yeah. Oh, my elbow. It really, really hurt. All right, so we're getting up near the end where we have the obstacle at the end. Yeah, it's just so nice on this end up here. Okay, so this is the obstacle part through here. The tight little spots here. Get up that tight little spot here. Tight around here. You want to get through there. See, the thing is to not pedal and just slide down there, because you're going to slide. And then, you know, push on the pedals once you get through the rolling down. All right. So 5 did I say 5.35? So it's 6.5. So that's a mile 0.2. Mile and 2/10 for that section there. Right. We're going to continue. I'm going to do the whole length of it, and I'll put this up as an individual trail, like I did, you know, I was riding on all the mountain bike park. Might even do the Mudflats Trail today since I'm over here. Oh boy, I can't believe how hard I fell. It just took my handlebars so quickly, right? So I guess the left one it took, twisted my steering wheel to the left, pushing the right arm and elbow forward. So that's the Corte trails to the left, you know, the Sawmill Creek extension to the left. And even up here, I talk about cleaning this section right here. There's no, as long as there's no, you know, through this wood and stuff, as long as there's no nails, you know, that's really what you want to be concerned with. Nails, and there's none. So we saw swans out here. Yes, the bird life is just amazing out here. It's like it makes it like a friendly for me. For some reason, it's just warm and inviting. It's just so strange. This is just, you know, it looks like dumping Meadowlands, but no, I see it differently. Right? The Velvet Pike to the right, that's the Mudflats to my left. We'll do that when I come back. It's just so inviting for me. I don't see it like that. Now when I'm not riding the bike, I see it like that. Oh, like, what the heck was so exciting about all that, Rob? You know, so it's all your perception. And this is one of those overcast kind of, you know, it's a cloudy day. So I feel great. This is all wide open. We got the water on both sides. It's just so cool, right? We're surrounded by water. It's just so cool. The birds flying around. It's a really unique place. Majestic, right? Majestic. Like Ed said. Like, my elbow's gonna be okay. It's really hard to fall. They took it equally all the way down, you know, like 6 inches on my elbow. Not like one spot hit a pointy rock. That's how you really get hurt. Bird there. All right, pick up the speed a little bit, 11.5. Seems faster in the video, but there's that rusty fence all along here. I like that area too. I'd love to take a train ride through here. So besides wanting to take the car out on the turnpike and just ride by all the stuff in the car that I ride on the bike, taking New Jersey Transit to New York and back just to pass all this stuff would be fun. I'd have to get down to Newark. Right, get down to Newark and go from there. Right, so now we're at 13 miles an hour, and it kind of helps with the bumps on the rocks. My hands are just so numb trying to manage that through all this. And all this bumping, you keep stretching your back. Like I try and explain over and over, my back pain is not soft tissue or something that's sore. It's nerve pain. What else do we have up here? We got the Jersey Turnpike. That big highway up to the right. Snake Hill is straight ahead. Some traffic light system for when the trains would come by to signal what was going on. I think 2 tracks cross up here. There was some kind of something. Well, actually there are 2 tracks all along, so I don't know how long that goes. I see it right there. I knew up here they crossed. I'll have to look going back. Well, no, now it's 1 track. So I wonder what that's all about. Here we crossed the 2 tracks. Big Girls Don't Cry, Frankie Valli, my playlist on the song. Playlist. Coming up on the end here. So 9.35. 10, 11, 12, so it's 2.8 miles, that's what it is. 2.8 miles. There you go. Proposed Essex-Hudson Greenway, And now that I understand, you know, what they would have to do, I think I will still be around when the time comes that they get around and they actually complete it. So you can see way over there, the New Jersey Transit train going by. See it over there? A little bit of a distant view, but hopefully you get it in there. A little bit over there, you see it coming. Now it's going straight across, you look far ahead. Oh boy, I start messing with my front tire because somehow it's a slow leak. And I let almost all the air out with the pump I have. Doesn't seem to work on the valve I have. Oh, I got enough air so I can ride. A little bit of a bummer. Oh, thank God I can ride. I'm so far out. Jeez. How far am I out? I don't even have a distance. 8 miles? Wait, is 8 miles? Can't be. 8 miles out here. And unless there was a bike shop, in Lyndhurst or North Arlington, I don't know of any. I would have done a nice long ride today, so I'm not going to be able to do that. Let's just play it all by ear. I'm not going to do the Mudflats. I'm going to head back over towards the Corte, since that's kind of going home. Riding on these rocks is much nicer with a tire with barely any air in it. I normally ride out here with 20 pounds. I should think about dropping that. Trying to keep my weight back on the bike. So that's the Turnpike Overpass. Yeah, this is boy, it's like it's getting lower. I can feel it hitting my rim now. Oh boy, what a dilemma I just had. I fixed it. It was like a miracle. My front tire was losing air for some reason. There was sealant in there. I don't know. Anyway, so I went to put some air in it to like try and put get a little more air, and I wound up letting it all out with the pump I have. The head on the pump is a little portable. The head on the pump is like too wide. It doesn't seat. And then I was riding on it for a while. I rode back, you know, a mile on the rail trail there, and then it just got to the point where I was hitting the rim and I had to stop and start walking, and then I remembered I had a tube. It's like, holy shoot, I almost forgot that I had a tube. Now I was hoping I had all the things to change it, which I did. I had the levers, and I was hoping I could put some tape around the tube like I was doing for the valve, you know, on the tubeless. But you know, once you lose air in the tubeless, for some reason these tires, you know, the rims, they came unsealed from the side of the tire, came unsealed from the side of the rim, and I couldn't get air in it. I need one of those, you know, compressors I have where you fill up with air and it gushes out quickly to seal it. So that's where I was. Yeah, so this trail, see how this is here? This is why on the snow all this stuff is so much better. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So with a tube, I don't have to worry about the tire sealing. As long as I can get the head of the pump, you know, and I put tape. I needed tape to wrap around, you know, the valve on the tube, which I did. So with the pump I have, I know that that's an issue sometimes. So I wrap tape around the pump with black electrical tape. This way, if I ever needed to, you know, put tape around the valve on the tube, I had it, and that's what I had. So I had the tape to use. I was able to get it to work, and I'm riding again, friggin' 8-9 miles away from home. The Belleville Pike was right there, so I could have called Uber, right? I mean, I definitely could have done that. So here I am. We put a damper on a really nice day. All right, so think all this stuff in here. This is why when I came back here in the snow, it was so much nicer. Smoothed all this out. Well, let's see. It's just kind of nice over here. So I got the water to my left. Water to my left, and there's a small creek, you know, to my right. I think of like when I was kids and they would, you know, hunt for muskrats. Yeah, see, this is all a bunch of debris. It's just messy over here, but it's okay. It adds, I get someplace to ride. As long as there's no nails in this stuff, which I'm looking out for. This makes for, you know, you get plenty of resistance in this stuff. And this is an out and back. The Mudflats out and back. I have this on video in the snow. There's another one that goes for like a mile. See all the ruts? Tons of ruts. Bunch of debris. So I guess when there's floods, like since the water is so close, this must flood up. The water must come right on top of this, flood it. And, you know, it just fills up with water. So probably all this stuff washes up is what happens. So yeah, in the snow, this is really fun. All this is hidden. I had come down here, you know, the first couple rides over here I talked about when I was exploring all this stuff. I came down here then. I've seen something green up there. What is that way up there? Something green. Oh, that's the spot where you turn around. Okay. Am I that far already? Wait a minute. Am I that far in already? All my chatting, it makes the time go by quickly. But yes, I think that's what it is. That's the spot where you can't get across and you turn back. Alright, I just reset the cameras. It does some funky things every now and then, so I just turned it off. Completely off. Unplugged it, took the power out. to. I know it will record. Alright. I have to remember I have a tube in the front now, right? I don't have that sealant. Yeah, so if the tube loses air, there's no valve in there for the sealant to even work. The air would come out of the tube. I have patches. And I have more tape, God forbid I need it to repair something. Yes, it gets sketchy out here. All this wood. Oh, it's so much nicer in the snow. But just look where I'm at, though. Look where I'm at. I'm just surrounded by all this stuff. That's the beauty of all this for me. Back to what we were talking about before. Just your perception, right? To each his own. So this is a great view for the people riding down the turnpike. Right there on my right, wide open. Look at this end down here. This is really a mess, huh? There you have it. This is the end. This is the end. There it is. So the Corte is straight up there. You can see the Corte. Let's get a photo with this green thing. All right, so we're heading back. I just loosened up the, I had the front fork halfway locked out. I just opened it up to help up with the, with all the air I put in that damn tube. I can feel the difference already a little bit. Yeah. Oh, the wind. Feel the wind now. Look at the ducks out there. Oh, that's the beauty of it. Look at the ducks. Let's see if I get a photo of that. All right, I want to get a picture of the ducks out there. When I get home, I forget about what's so enjoyable about being out here, and it's like things like that. The swans the other day, the ducks. I mean, I realize that's what I like, but I'm trying to appreciate it while I'm out here. After the fact, people talk about it and mention what they see in the picture. All right, the Mudflats Trail. They call this the Mudflats. I think somewhere on the map I saw Mudflats, so how appropriate, the Mudflats Trail. Somebody or something keeps texting me. little bit rugged getting through this stuff. Those branches are pretty firm. So yeah, can't believe I was almost stranded with a flat front tire that I couldn't repair. I didn't panic. I've had so many situations where on the mountain bike like that, where now when I would panic is when I was lost in the dark, with the dark approaching, and I didn't have a light and stuff like that. My first year riding, that was an anxiety feeling. I didn't like that. I was so crazed with the damn bike. I was neglecting my home, you know, so it was getting a mess, right? I wasn't cleaning it often. So talk about having a little bit of balance, right? So, you know, take a little pride in the home, get it looking nice again. I got the Mac, the new Mac. I have the professional software for video now that I've been learning. All things I can do when I'm not riding the bike every day. I'm home in that environment, so it all works out good. Back to balance. So this is the Mudflats without snow. I keep thinking about that fall and how I was going so quickly on that rail trail there. Certainly going to be a great video, a great section in the video, because I was moving along quickly. It was so abrupt. Well, let's see what we can see. We say that every time in the videos, right? You can't appreciate what happened. So my elbow feels more scraped than banged, right? Like it's cut, instead of like the bone of being mashed, which is good. That's more of a good thing. Yeah. All right. Coming up towards the ending here. Yeah, this is a pretty rugged trail without snow. Yeah, taking a long time to get back now. Much better riding here. Still a bunch of ice out on the water. I think this afternoon the temperature is supposed to keep going down. Gonna get another chilly days coming up. Yeah, that's got to be cool, seeing a guy riding his bicycle out here. I can just picture me being a little kid. Hey, mommy, look. So I'm 42.6 degrees. Some wind out here. Alright, so here we go. So the rail trail crosses up here. Straight ahead would be Belleville Pike. Since we're enjoying the water and the scenery, we're going to go back on the, well actually, I'm hoping the tide is okay, which I think it will be, for me to get across. We're going to make a right up here, right here. Right, I got to go down here, so this is the rail trail. I go down here a bit to get across the water, and then I can get on the Sawmill Creek extension. The water is to my right. This is the way to get across it. Kind of cool how this is here. So is this built up somehow? Because the water's to the left and to the right. Somehow this must have been all built up through the years, you know, to allow something to happen. Yeah, it's just kooky. I mean, kind of cool, not kooky, it's cool. All right.